How's it going, Hex? How you doing today? Yeah, I'm like that too sometimes. I think we're all kind of like that sometimes. It was Final Fantasy 13. I think I'll fix it. Another day, another grind. Oh, good luck to you and your paperwork. Hopefully it's not too bad, you know? I'm just mostly just be working on this anyway. Where's the front? Here's the front. Honestly, I don't know. I'm like thinking to myself about the hair, and I was like, for the back, could sculpt it. Or I can keep doing this, but we'll see where this goes. See how it looks. Right now it's kind of like me, but it's also I only got one side, so can't really speak too much on that, you know. Different pull angles. like on the bottom here, it's gonna pull upwards. Gonna be some pull that way. Okay, I see it. I see it. Yep. So I have to keep the ponytail kind of here so we can see, get an idea of where the bend is and everything like that. And this. Just fill in the, getting the angles that I want for all. I don't forget, you know. Just like that. Is it on shuffle or something? Because I feel like it's just been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 13. 1 second. It is on shuffle. That's odd. That smart shuffle. I wasn't a fan of 13.2 as much. I think I will not a fan of how those three look, so I'm just gonna delete those and remake it. Persona. okay. I mean, have to like mess around with the shuffle here. Or felt like it was getting a little loop, so I'm just shuffling it. How's it going, Max? Top of the morning to you. That's what I thought of when I saw the hat emote. I don't know why, but that's the first thing that came into mind. How you doing today, Max? Hopefully all is well. You know, I'd never watched a Jacksepticeye video before. But I know that intro. Oh, gotcha. I know a lot of the old school YouTubers are kind of retiring, you know? You think he might do one day? But then again, didn't Markiplier leave like once and then came back recently? I know. I know PewDiePie, his was because he moved to Japan and had a kid, so it's understandable, you know. He's got other priorities right now. know Matt Pat gave his channel. Well, he said that he pretty much gave his channel to someone else to work on it. He got it like because he has like a team and everything like that, so he's pretty much stepped away. This is Nevermore from Persona 4. Yeah, Persona 4 has some pretty good music, honestly. Then again, I think all the Personas had like really good music. Can't really think of a Persona song where I'm like, oh, I hate this song, you know? Normally all the Persona songs are pretty much like, man, these are bangers. My favorite YouTuber? I don't know. I don't think I really have one anymore nowadays. Cause my videos are like I like watch so many things from all over the place that it's hard to say. I don't have like a YouTuber that I go to on the regular. I'm like, hey, they drop a new video, time to go watch it. I guess I would say it was the he drops like a video like every blue moon. I forget his name right now because it's so blue moon. And it's the let me see if I can. One second. Yeah, he doesn't even pop up in my thing anymore. I forgot his name. Let me look at my subscriptions. Because when he releases a video, typically it's really good. One second. I spend more time on Twitch than I do on YouTube, to be honest. Hmm. Is it? Am I on the right? Maybe I don't follow him on this account. I have like two YouTubes. Two of the YouTubes. That's probably why I haven't seen any of his videos pop up. I have one that's for gaming and the other one that's for art. That I put content on and stuff like that every now and then. Oh, nice. I don't really watch Rage people raging type content. That was never my cup of tea. The stuff that I usually watch are like it's usually art related or League of Legends related. And then there is the true crimes and all that stuff that I watch too. Let me switch my YouTube accounts here. I can't switch it on my main. I'm streaming on it right now. I have to switch on my phone. Let's see. Where's the subscription list at? Oh, there we go. It's the Internet Historian. Yeah, I like the Internet Historian. He releases a video like his last video was like 6 months ago, and then before that was 10 months ago. And he usually covers a lot of things that kind of happen over the internet from different types of memes and stuff like that. And not like the small memes that it's like, oh, everyone's doing this dance or whatever. It's like the bigger ones, like the ball pit at DashCon and stuff like that. And then there was a mystery of the Titanic that he did, and there's a bunch of other stuff. Oh, gotcha. That's fair. My YouTube can be pretty boring to a normal person. Like last night I watched a well, I guess it wouldn't be too boring. Like I watch a lot of lore videos too, but that's not like a specific person. It's usually I look up a game and type lore at the end or whatever, and I try to find like the one that can sit down and listen to for a couple of hours. And if I can't find that, then I usually watch the like interrogation videos and stuff like that. Yeah. It's gonna look kind of wonky at first, but just give some time. Right now we're just laying down we laid down the foundation. Now we're kind of putting the frame and all that stuff. We're framing it. It's like a 4-step process, and we're only on step 2. And it's supposed to have like, it's supposed to have that fiery kind of look to it. So we're on the right pace. If it makes you think of fire, you know, because it's supposed to. So we're on the right track. Wanted to kind of change angles. How you been, Max? Do anything fun and exciting today? Or just vibing? How's it going, Anna? How you doing today? Yeah, it's been a minute. I usually stream more on Twitch or anything else. Like, I stream not every day, but it feels like Monday through Friday on Twitch. I just started up my streams on YouTube recently again. Hopefully you've been well. Oh, you're playing the First Descendant? How is that? Never really truly got into it. I played it when they first initially did the whatchamacallit? The testing last year. I played it and enjoyed it for the most part, but then when they officially released it, I kind of like didn't even bother with it. Nothing wrong with the game. I guess I kind of lost interest, I suppose. That's good to hear, Anna. Glad to hear that you're doing well. I need to figure out how I can make my YouTube chat and my Twitch chat kind of up here at the same time, same kind of row. Gotcha. I've been kind of phased out of the whole looter shooter stuff. I tried them. I used to play like Warframe and Destiny And I also liked Anthem for a while. Anthem was actually promising, but they shut that down so quick that it never really got a chance, you know? In my opinion. Bro, is just coming in. I'm working on a Monster Girl for October. For Mercs challenge thing. Concept art was by City Bell. She did it earlier this year. And I'm kind of making that. Let's go morph. Okay, let me. How you doing today? Welcome on in. Hopefully all is well. Today's probably gonna be more of a hair kind of day, to be honest. Want to add a little bit more curve to it. What is that? I can think of like Fall Guys at first, but a little confused on what exactly that is. Oh, so it is Fall Guys. Okay. Got me a little confused there for a second. Okay. Yeah, it should be. That should be fine. Maybe I'll be able to. I don't know. We'll see. This is all in one. I might be able to just duplicate it, then try to position it to where it fits. We'll see. Oh, I'll just select this. Now do a mask split. We're winging it. And now to split it. And then I will duplicate and mirror. Get rid of the jacket real quick. I can actually see what's going on here. Oh, Devil May Cry. Okay. Some of these I'll have to change up, but maybe it can get in. This is 2022.0. I'm still using 2022. I'm not paying for a subscription. Yeah, the 2022 version was the last of the perpetual license before they switched over to subscription based. think you can still find the 2022 version somewhere, but I don't know how necessarily it works, you know? Luckily I had ZBrush already before they were bought out and everything like that, so definitely saved me a lot of the headache. I just never upgraded from there. I'm considering upgrading to the newer ones. My original plan was to treat ZBrush like phones, like I do my phone, where it was, if they would have kept a perpetual license, I would have waited like, you know, about 3 years or so, 3 or 4 years. I would have bought that latest version of it, and then I would have bought the next one about another 3 or 4 years. Cause I feel like every 4 or so years they actually add something that's worthwhile. So that was like my thought process of it at the time. And then they were like, no, we're gonna make it 100% subscription now. No perpetual license at all. So I was probably gonna get like the 2027 version or something like that. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is, you know. And it was like right when I was deciding on which software I was really gonna focus on the most. You know, I won't lie. When I first started getting into ZBrush and I needed a copy for school and everything like that, it was either, there's 3 options: go to school to finish any projects, make sure I finish all projects at the school before I go home, or go to school on the off days or whatever, because the lab was always open to work on anything ZBrush related, to get a copy of my own, or to set sail. And I'm gonna be honest, I tried the set sail option at one point before I bought ZBrush, and ZBrush is one of the worst softwares you can set sail on for some reason. Like, it just crashes non-stop, so it's not even worth it. The headache is not even worth it. It's better just to buy it, honestly, at that time, if you like absolutely have to use ZBrush. Could be better, you know, from when I tried doing that, but that was like back in 2020-ish or whatever. And then I ended up just buying. I just ended up buying ZBrush. That's just my thoughts. on it though. Your mileage may vary. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it might be better nowadays, you know, which is great if it is. I do think that the cost for it all is kind of much. But I think it's, let me see, I think it's like $50 a month, whatever. But now you get the iPad version included with that, so I think all in all, it's not too bad. Seeing that you get both the desktop and the desktop and the iPad version. I don't think it's entirely bad now, because all you get with it. I wouldn't pay $100 or so a month for it though, but I think 50 sounds pretty decent. Because I'm thinking about getting the getting a subscription based one, just so I can have it on my iPad too. But I can also just get the iPad version, but I'll have to do like separate projects and export them out as OBJs, because going for transferring Z tools from prior ZBrushes to newer ZBrushes and stuff like that typically don't work. Well, newer to prior don't work. You gotta have like the same versions, which kind of sucks that they did that. If it wasn't like that and I could transfer back and forth between 2022 and the iPad or whatever, then I would do that. But the only reason why I'm thinking about getting the subscription for the iPad, well, getting a subscription that comes with both the iPad and the whatchamacallit version. Sounds like your ship is sailing smoothly then, honestly. Which is always great. You love to see it. I think it's come along nicely. I'm trying to think how I want to. I probably won't go too crazy. Like I won't do like this what I do at the back of the head for the hair ponytail portion. Do I do all my texturing in ZBrush? Yeah, just about. I just poly paint. I like poly painting. It scratches that itch of painting a figure without actually painting a figure. But most of the time what I do is I sculpt it, I poly paint it, and then I'll transfer it over to Marmoset, and then I'll render out the image through there using the poly paint. And I don't do like the UVs or anything like that, just mostly just decimate it. Change my ZBrush color. Man, it's been so long since I messed around with my UI. Should be in reference here. Here we go, right here. It's under preference and eye color, and you can change your UI in here. Same with like where is it? Mess around with the interface and stuff like that. Most of the things to change how this all looks is typically in the preference. There's another one. I use it every blue moon to like here we go. You'll enable customization, and then you're able to drag brushes and stuff like that to edit all this on the edges and sides. And then when you're done, you'll just come back to preference and you'll save it. Just make sure that you enable. I did. I did. I went to the Art Institute, which is no more. There was like so many issues with the Art Institute when I was going through it that a lot of people were worried about where they're gonna go next, because a lot of the schools ended up shutting down while I was going through it. So I went back in 2017 to about 2020, and went for a bachelor's in game art and design. So it was pretty much just making games. And they kind of taught you everything you needed to know to make games. So it was like Unity, Unreal, audio software. It just gave you everything you needed to know to make a game. And then it was up to you as an individual to kind of decide what you wanted to focus on. And at the time, I was focused on doing environment art. So I was like 3D modeling environments and stuff like that using Maya and 3ds Max. And then it was like near the end, because at the end, before you could graduate, you had to make a game, which was going to be at PAX South. But this is before like COVID hit and they canceled PAX South. And we were making a game, and our character artist needed help making characters. So I ended up moving from environments to characters, and I worked on like the monsters. And that's how I pretty much got into that. It was like around graduation. Would I recommend going to an art school? Yeah. If you have the money and time. I'll be honest. From my experience, from what I've heard and stuff like that, other people, it's nice to have a degree, but it doesn't guarantee you a spot in like games or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's your portfolio. So you can go to art school and then graduate and then not have a portfolio, and you'll be having a hard time. So it's good to be working on a portfolio while you're going to school. But I also think, from my experience of going through it, it was more about the networking than anything else, because a lot of the teachers and stuff like that are in the industry and stuff like that. Like they work full-time at one of the studios or something. And we got to go to one of the studios, not one that our teacher worked at, but the school had like there's a studio nearby that needed testers or whatever for a game. And they're like, oh, let's go to Art Institute and ask them. So I got to test out a game before it released. Remnant. I tested out Remnant, the first one. Remnant of Ashes. And they gave me the game for free, and then they released a second one years later that we already know. But with this character, I'm gonna print it. That's what I pretty much do. All my characters that I make, I poly paint them and then I cut them for printing, and then I print them. That's my main focus, just printing. Yeah, all my stuff is for 3D printing. If the concept artist doesn't mind, then I'll make it available for free to print. I'm not gonna charge for other people to print something that I made as a fan art of someone else's concept art, obviously. And if they don't mind, then I'll make it available for other people to print it off if they want to print it. Of course, they'll be able to get a copy of it themselves. Since I know City IRL, I can give her the a print. See? Art school. Her and her husband, I met them in art school. They're really cool. We've been friends since went to their went to their wedding and everything. They both do art. His art varies, but he's more into like comic book art and stuff like that. He's trying to make comics. But his art style kind of reflects more comics and stuff. While hers kind of is more of a, I'm gonna say, not really comic driven, more like splash art, I guess. Yeah, that's why I was like, art school is great because you get to meet a lot of people that are into the same kind of deal that you are. And good networking and stuff like that. You meet a lot of people. So I'm still friends with a lot of the teachers and stuff like that too. I think what I'll do is yeah, we all went to the same art school, which is nice. Me too. I want it to be too thin, and it won't. We just play games together and stuff like that all the time. I think that's how we initially became friends outside of school originally, was because City played League of Legends. And I was like, oh, sweet, you play too. And then we just ended up playing from there. Her husband doesn't play League, but he does play other games. And I usually hang out with them a lot. Like this weekend, we're going bowling, so that should be fun. Going to a resort park, and they have bowling there. They also have like an indoor water park and all other stuff. It'll be really fun for the weekend. So all of our birthdays are kind of like close to each other. His was in September. Mine and hers are in October. Let's go bowling. He likes bowling. I like bowling. So I was like, fuck yeah, we're going bowling. He likes I went bowling since like I think it was like 2015-ish or something like that last time I went bowling. So I'm gonna suck ass. I'm gonna be honest. But it's gonna be fun nonetheless. Or maybe I still got it and I just don't realize it yet, you know? Oh, gotcha. I thought it was someone that you knew by the name of Nico. It's been forever since I played GTA 4, I'm gonna be honest. I used to play GTA like all the time, 5 anyway. I was trying to get into a RP server once. I'm on one. I'm on the Twitch RP server for GTA. I tried getting on NoPixel once, back when I was originally streaming, trying to get onto the RP servers. And I did the Red Dead Redemption RP one. That was pretty fun. Maybe one day I'll we really did get ZBrush on the iPad before GTA 6. Maybe whenever we get like a true announcement date for GTA 6, I'll play GTA 5 on stream or something like that one day. On my gaming days. Honestly, when it comes to a lot of ports, old games that are ported over to PC, most of the time, the best way to get it working So look up the mods. A lot of the mod communities fix a lot of the issues that we get. Because that's how I had to, in order to play, it took like 4 years, 4 or 5 years for them to fix the Nier Automata game for the PC. And the mod community fixed it within the first couple months that it released. Because it was like poorly optimized. Yeah. Where we live in. I noticed that a lot of Square ports back in the day used to be really bad at optimization too, because when they released Final Fantasy 13 on the PC, you boot that game up and your computer sounded like it was about to take off. Same with 15, but I think after 15 it got better. I can't really say for sure because I didn't buy 16 on the PC. I bought it on the PS5. But even the optimization on the PS5 was kind of rough for a while until they patched it and fixed it. I don't know how the PC version of 16 is doing. Are you really? Uh-oh, what did I just fill? Oh no, I wanted to fill. Oh, that's why the RGB intensity set all the way down to 1, so didn't do anything. There you go. I was going to get Jedi Survivor, but I haven't decided if I really wanted, because I played the first one. Which one's the first one? I played the first I don't remember the name order of them, but you know, the first one I played on the PC. Yeah, Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order I played on the when it first released. And I never played the second. I was going to, but I just never got the time to buy it and play it, honestly. There's a lot of games that I want to play, but I haven't had the time to play them, really. Jedi Survivor is amazing. Actually found it harder than Stellar Blade because of the stiffer movements. Gotcha. That's what I liked about it. It definitely scratched that itch and it was fun. Like the first one was fun. Like I really enjoyed it. And there's that newer one, that newer Star Wars game that came out. That I've been hearing mixed reviews about. Mostly good. But I watched some gameplay of it. It's not bad. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a blindly buy everything Star Wars related kind of fan, you know? Star Wars Outlaws is just Cyberpunk 2.0. Gotcha. Yeah, the demo from Stellar Blade to the actual release game is night and day. But also, they did do a lot of patches and stuff like that to kind of like make things more fluid and stuff. Because I did play the demo of Stellar Blade on stream, and I also did the boss rush on stream for it when it initially dropped. The you know, after you beat the demo, it lets you do like a quick little boss rush. And that's the boss rush is what really sold me into getting the game. Because I just had so much fun with it. I think games like that should incorporate a mode where you could play the game with all the abilities and stuff like that, so you get an actual feel of what you're getting into. And I think Stellar Blade did that kind of well, where they're like, okay, here's a boss, and here's like not max gear or anything like that, but gear maxed out to where you should be when you fight this boss in the release of the game. Go at it, and then you get a full idea of how the game's supposed to move, because you know how games progress. It's kind of like a slow build up of getting like your full abilities and able to move around as good as you were. So sometimes people start off like, oh, this is really slow, I didn't like it, but then after you unlock a couple abilities and stuff like that, it like really changes the pace of the game. But most people never see that because, you know, the start of it's kind of slow. It's that build up, that slow build up. So Outlaws isn't that great. Yeah, I hear mixed reviews. Some of saying it's really good, some saying it's not that great. I like to go in with a lot with grain of salt, because a lot of people said Stellar Blade wasn't that great or anything like that, and I ended up liking it. So sometimes on a lot of games like that, I typically just do my own research on it too, watch the gameplay and stuff like that, and see if it's something that'll really get me. Because I also was the type to find Death Stranding really fun, and I love the shit out of Death Stranding. But a lot of people hate Death Stranding because it's like, you know, just package delivery game. Yeah, just don't trust IGN. I know not to trust IGN. Ever since the Wind Waker review, they gave it like a 6 out of 10, and one of the complaints was too much water. I think it was like a 6 out of 10 or something like that. I can't remember what the score was, but it was like a really low score. But the main complaint was too much water, and everyone was like, "The fuck?" So it became a meme for like the longest. too much water. I didn't know you can have too much of it in a game that's focused around sailing. One of the main plot points is the water, because the flood. Yeah, a lot of people have been calling out IGN a lot of stuff because it seems like it's, I wouldn't, what's the best way of saying it? I was gonna say pay to win. Like if a company gives them enough money, they're gonna give them a good review, is what a lot of people were saying. That IGN kind of like leans towards. Nowadays. So I never really trust too many of the reviews that IGN puts out, to be honest. Now that I think about it, I don't really look at any reviews when it comes to games. So I just go straight to Twitch. Usually there's someone playing a game that I'm interested in. I just watch the gameplay of it and everything like that and form my own opinion nowadays. Like I've been watching the Silent Hill playthrough. People play Silent Hill. And luckily I catch it in like bits and pieces, so it's not like whenever I watching people play games on Twitch and everything like that, I miss a lot of things. It's just that I get like pieces of it, chunks and random parts. So I don't even know which part comes before which part. Like there's this elevator that I keep seeing, and I don't know if it's like further in the game or early in the game. Stuff like that, you know? Because I keep seeing it in bits and pieces, so I don't know the exact order of events, but I know like a couple of the events that happen in the game. And I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I think I do want to get this game. I do want to get Silent Hill 2 eventually. Like I've formed an opinion I'm gonna end up getting it and playing it one day. PVZ Fusion, what's that? Too much silent, not enough hills. I've never heard of PVC Fusion. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies. I used to play Plants vs. Zombies a long time ago when the game first like came out. Good times. I'm surprised that series is still going, to be honest. I think the only games that are on my watch that on my like I'm going to buy it as soon as it releases. One of them I don't have to buy because it's free to play. Is Enzoy, because I do like the Sims games, and it's nice that the Sims is finally getting some friendly competition. So I'm definitely gonna try out Enzoy and see how that goes. It was made by the same people that did PUBG, and the guy is like in his 50s, and he worked on MMOs for like over 30 years or something like that. And he decided one day, he was like, I want to make a game. I'm done making MMOs. I think I'm gonna make a sim game to compete with the other sim games and try to do it right. So, and I think the Sims need some friendly competition because I'm tired of all these packs that comes out with the Sims. Like, it's literally like, what is it, $1,000 worth of expansions out right now? It's like, bro, the fuck. And it's ran by EA, so who knows how long they'll keep that service going. If they can't milk enough money from it, they end up shutting it down eventually. That's always the sad reality of a lot of live service games, is the fear of it shutting down. But I want to get Enzoy. It releases sometime this year. And I also want to get the new Monster Hunter when that releases. I'll probably stream Enzoy. For the YouTube side, it'll be on my my gaming channel, which is the same name. And for Twitch, it'll be on Twitch, on my main channel. But yeah, I have two. I do have another Twitch channel. I just don't really use it. I think having one Twitch channel is fine. Though I do get in the idea of maybe splitting the channels, one for art and one for gaming. There's some people that only want to watch the gaming portion or whatever like that, and it kind of affects your stats, your Twitch stats, whenever you switch between gaming and art and stuff like that. So part of me thinks maybe it's better to have like a Twitch channel that's dedicated to just gaming, while this one's dedicated to just art. Maybe that would be better for growth in the long run. I don't know. We'll see. EA Sports. Pay us money. I have it for YouTube though, where I have a gaming channel and a art channel. We'll see. It's a thought. I have everything set up to where if I wanted to stream on my other channel, I could. I have like everything set up for like the keys already plugged in and stuff. It's not like I have to do anything extra or build it up or anything like that. Hmm. I have all the alerts already set up and stuff like that too. This was a thought. That's the only game on the same days that I do though. Okay. I'm gonna insert get a cube here. I don't know why I did it originally like that. There we go. Oh. Actually don't need could just reduce whatchamacallit too, but it's whatever. It did poly loop. Move. Yeah, I got it on move. I think I need to do edge. I'll do edge. Yes, more. I gotta take a shit. A random. Let's see. There we go. Bit like oh, let me turn off that symmetry before it starts doing something weird. Oh, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Wilds is the game. I guess I might have. GTA 6 would be a day one buy for me too, but it's not on the radar right now because they haven't released a release date, like a release window. There's rumors of it coming out in 2025, but that's just what it is, rumors. So we don't know for sure, you know? Is it official now? Because when I heard, it was mostly just rumors from someone that like kind of leaked it in a way. They're like, oh yeah, it's coming out in 2025, and everyone was like, it was like one of those trust me bros. But it wasn't something that, you know, we watched the trailer and at the end of the trailer it said 2025, you know? I don't remember it being like that in the end of a trailer. I might be wrong. I might have to rewatch the trailer, but I don't remember it saying 2025, you know? Yeah, I was like, I might be wrong, but we'll see. I had to rewatch the trailer. Is there more than one trailer out now? So I don't remember it showing in the first trailer that we got to see. So I'm always kind of behind on some game trailers and releases and stuff like that. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure there'll be more about it. They'll probably give us like a actual date, like spring of next year. So I feel like GTA 6 is probably gonna be that game that's gonna come out winter or fall of 2025, if anything. If they stick with the 2025 date and it doesn't get like pushed back or anything like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, look, once it's... Yeah. Gotcha. It's always those dreaded rumors. I've heard about them, but I don't really mess around with leaks too much. I feel like they kind of ruin the fun of things, you know. I wait for the official things, even for the when Dandadan had the leaks and a bunch of other shows had leaks and stuff like that. I just wait until the actual thing releases. I don't mess around with leaks. But I've heard that there were leaks of GTA 6. That's why I was kind of like in the dark when it came to the actual release window. So I've been hearing so many rumors and leaks and stuff like that. I kind of just tuned out everything that was GTA 6 related. I like the mystery of the unknown. What am I doing? Let me... There we go. I think it's still... Okay, there we go. But I'm gonna end up getting GTA 6 when the game does release. I'm excited for it. For the most part, I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. You know, be what we play for the next like 20 plus years, because you know that's just how they do it. Why did it? I think I know what I can do. Gotta. Oh, duh. Makes me think of Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's not. It's Final Fantasy 14. Just a mug. There you go. Mm-mm. Let me. What the? That's not normal. Oh, posable symmetry. I think that's what I could use when I pose it and it keeps the symmetry. I need to start using this more. See if I can use this more. I'll play around with it at some point. I didn't think it was in this version because I knew about a posable symmetry thing where you can pose it and you can keep the symmetry of the object even when moved. But I didn't know if where it was, what it was even called, and where to even find it. But now I think I kind of just solved that mystery. I think I just solved that mystery. Actually, that and then just do a maybe. I don't want to. Oh, I was like, what time is it? I look over at my. Just a clock over at the side just to be sure. Time be flying sometimes, you know? And sure enough, it is. Don't care much for the back, just the front. I'll do like 0.8. Then I'll have it from here. Like right there is fine. Bum. There we go. It's not gonna let me duplicate it. Yeah, because I have to freeze the subdivision. I could just do this. Or I duplicate it, but I duplicate the actual subtool. And I'll also freeze the subdivisions. But I tend to, whenever I freeze a subdivision, sometimes it doesn't freeze properly. And it like causes the mesh to get all stretched and distorted and shit sometimes when I unfreeze it. So I'll just duplicate it and call it from there, you know? That's what I need. And then I can just merge all three back together and bam. There we go. Then I need to... Opposite. There you go. Now they're all part of the same subtool. Easy fix. Bum bum. Yeah, I'll probably keep it. It's not really... Yeah, I'll keep it. It should be fine. What is that? Oh, I know what it is. It's the portion of the jacket that didn't I think I like this kind of off-white more. Use that instead. It's not like extremely bright. Oh, I don't know why I'm selecting that. That's there we go. This I don't need anymore. Save. I think today's a new episode for ReZero. The first episode for the new season was really good. They know how to pull you in, that's for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to watching a new episode today. If it is come out today, should be. I think it's today. I think it's Wednesdays. I have to check. What dropped today? No, it didn't drop today. Oh no, it did. Oh yeah, episode 2 did drop today. It just didn't pop up on the main page. I had to click on it, and it shows that episode 2 is out. So I'll watch that later. I think it's a good series. A little different from normal because definitely a lot of more talkish than anything else for an action anime. There's definitely a lot of talking and negotiating and stuff like that before a lot of the action happens, because Subaru has to try to figure out how to get past his reset point. It's crazy he hasn't reset for like over a year now. Just about. No, it's, I don't think it's been a, maybe they said it's been a year, but like, has it really been a year from season 2 to season 3? A little confused on the timelines here. So season, yeah, we're on season 3. want to combine the front. But not these 30 pieces. Mostly all these. Okay. It's like I swear. Let me auto group this real quick. There's poly groups. I know I duplicated, but I'm not sure if it copied the groups too. So I do want them to be separate groups. There we go. What time is it? Oh, okay. Every now and then it plays a song that makes me think of Danganronpa. I'm like, I swear I removed all the Danganronpa songs from my music list. And not because they're bad, it's just for some reason my auto loop, not auto loop, but the shuffle would literally spend the entire day playing the exact same 3 Danganronpa songs all day for the entirety of the stream. And I don't know why my shuffle liked Danganronpa so much, so I just removed all of Danganronpa. It was driving me crazy. Or maybe it wasn't playing Danganronpa. I just getting the. Maybe it's because Persona 3 songs, a lot of them sound similar to Danganronpa songs. So maybe I was listening to both those two. I just thought I was listening to Danganronpa the entire time. You know? Maybe that's what was going on. Now that I think about it. Maybe I'm crazy. Persona 3 and Persona 4 vocal sound selection. Best friends P4U. There you go. Perfect. Okay. It's kind of weird. But it is what it is. So I'll just stick to that. I don't think any of this is. Maybe. I just need one part from it. Which I could have made myself, but let's see. Oops. I want to see something. Okay, that was weird. Technically, this portion doesn't even exist, and it's just this. we'll keep it at just that. And it's not at the top, it's at the bottom, which is also another thing. I was like, eh. Weird, but it'd be like that, yeah. And then I need to do one more insert here. Actually, maybe I got another idea. I'll try that out some other time. Yeah, I'll try it out later. Because there's some... I'm kind of... Yeah, I think I'll try that out later. But for now, we'll go ahead and call it a day for this. We're gonna head out for today. I really appreciate it came out today. I'll be back. Usual times, as you already know. We'll be back. But I do appreciate when it came out today. I'm going to there'll be more art Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as you already know. And we kind of wing it from there. But once again, I do appreciate when it came out today. Hope to see y'all again for next art stream. I'm Nix, and I'll be signing out. You have a good one.